When it comes to jollof, there is always that incredible flavor and aroma which makes every bite so delicious. In this recipe, we're going to be making some jollof spaghetti using the simplest of ingredients, and it's going to turn out absolutely incredible. It's going to be super versatile because you can serve over some protein, maybe some vegan curry, and it's going to be so good. You can also meal prep the recipe and everything is going to be a win. You're going to use any pasta of choice. For me, we are going to be using spaghetti for this recipe. I have some red capsicum and tomatoes. We have an onion, coriander, 2 spices, a chicken bouillon cube, and cooking oil together with salt. So you're going to start off by placing a pot with water over medium-high flame. That is for our spaghetti. Then I'm going to grab another pan for making our sauce. Before anything, I'm going to blend up my tomatoes and onions together with red capsicum. Add in my onions. Cover and blend until smooth. When your puree is perfect, it's time to cook our sauce. Over medium-high flame, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Wait for around 30 seconds for the oil to get hot. When ready, you're going to add in your tomatoes, onions, and red capsicum. Add a little bit of water to my blender to get all the tomatoes in the pan. Reduce the flames to low. Stir in the tomatoes, then you're going to cover and cook for around 8 to 10 minutes over low flame. The tomatoes and red capsicum are not optional because they're going to give you that nice jollof look to your spaghetti, and also the onions are going to add in tons of flavor to the recipe. So we have a chicken bouillon cube, which you can substitute with a chicken stock cube. Also, you're going to need some curry powder and dried thyme, coriander, salt. This is 2 minutes of cooking my tomatoes, and they're slowly releasing acidity into the dish and also a nice tomato flavor. And also you can catch a very nice aroma from the red capsicum. So now I'm going to add in my seasoning. Add in my chicken bouillon cube and some chili flakes. I'm also going to be adding in some tomato paste to enhance that tomato color in the dish and also to add in a nice tomato flavor to the jollof spaghetti. So I'm going to stir in the tomato paste. The chili flakes are quite optional, but I'm a huge lover of spicy foods. My water has come to a boil, so whenever you're cooking spaghetti, always add in salt before adding in your spaghetti, and this is going to season the spaghetti so that each bite can be well seasoned. When the spaghetti is submerged in the water, you're going to use a fork and stir in. And this is going to prevent the spaghetti from clumping together. Then you're going to be cooking according to packaging instructions. Mine is going to take around 4 to 5 minutes. And I'm going to be cooking my spaghetti halfway, that is al dente, because we're going to be transferring into our sauce. So I'm going to check on my sauce, which looks absolutely delicious. It's reducing down. The aroma in the kitchen is so good. So when it comes to jollof recipe, you need Scotch bonnet, but I didn't get some. That's the reason I've added in some chili flakes, which also are going to add in spiciness into the dish. I'm going to add in salt to season my jollof and a little bit of sugar to cut down the acidity in the dish. Check the seasoning. So good. So I'm going to cover and let the sauce continue cooking as my spaghetti is cooking. When the sauce reduces, it's going to splatter all around your cooker, so make sure to cover so that you don't have a messy stove top. This is the base of our jollof spaghetti, so it has to be perfectly seasoned. So I'm going to check once more. Yum. The little touch of sugar that we added has balanced all the flavors and everything is amazing. This is after 4 minutes. I'm going to check if my spaghetti is ready by snapping in between my fingers. Once the spaghetti snaps, it's al dente. So you're going to drain off the water. When you notice oil separating from the tomatoes, everything is perfectly cooked. So you're going to add in your spaghetti into the pot. Just look at that sauce. Then I'm going to make sure all the spaghetti is covered with the sauce. I can't wait for the dish to get ready because this looks absolutely delicious already. So now, to fully cook my spaghetti, I'm going to be cooking for 2 more minutes, and during this time the spaghetti is going to absorb in all those nice flavors from the thyme, curry powder, the peppers, tomatoes, onions, and every seasoning that we added in the dish. Check on your spaghetti as it's cooking so that it doesn't burn. Remember, the tomato sauce is very thick, so the spaghetti can burn in an instant. Lastly, I'm going to garnish with coriander. Lots of it for the color, for flavor. This is how your spaghetti is going to be looking. As you can see, it's perfect for each bite. Just look at that. When you buy some good quality spaghetti, expect the results to be so good. Just look at my jollof spaghetti. It's looking so good. It's coated with the seasoning from the jollof, and I'm going to give my jollof spaghetti a bite. That is a mouthful of spaghetti. And let me tell you, the tomato flavor, so good. The thyme, the curry powder makes the spaghetti so delicious. Yum. So yeah, hope you'll be giving this recipe a try and it will turn out perfect just like mine.